Vietnam is an astonishing mix of natural highlights and cultural diversity. The scenery ranges from jagged peak scenes, from winding mountains passes down to verdant paddy fields, painted every shades of green in the palette. While the nation's long history and amazing number of ethnic minorities means that the culture vultures will find plenty to admire. Hikers, bikers, and outdoor lovers can get their teeth into the countryside within the numerous national parks. This fascinating country is full of surprises and is one of Southeast Asia's most underrated destinations. Plan your sightseeing with our list of the best places to visit in Vietnam. 10th is Moi Ne. Moi Ne and Phan Thiet attractions ranges from stunning beaches, tropical forests and sand dunes to traditional villages. Fishing harbors and ancient structures must visit includes the iconic red and white sand dunes, which offers a fun-filled day of riding ATVs and sliding down the slopes on plastic slides, while Ferry Stream is a photography and hiking hotspots, thanks to its dramatic landscapes of white and red sand dunes, verdant trees, colorful flowers, and coconut palms, offering ample opportunities for visitors to explore throughout their holiday. Moi Ne is also ideal for travelers looking to escape the bustling cities of Saigon and Hanoi, as it's easy accessible within a 4 hours taxi ride from Tan Son Nhat International Airport. Once a sleepy coastal fishing town, Moi Ne has developed into a beautiful beach resort town and a prime destination for windsurfing, sailing, and kite surfing. Compared to other beach destinations in Vietnam, Moi Ne remains relatively unknown, and this means pristine beaches and quiet retreat for most of the year. 9th spot is Nha Trang. The coastal city of Nha Trang in Vietnam has been attracting both local and international tourists for years. While Nha Trang is best known for its scuba diving and long stretches of beach, the city has a strong historical and cultural heritage that's worth discovering. For those wanting natural attractions, Nha Trang beaches offer a backdrop of towering rock cliffs and are stunningly beautiful, while the Long Son Pagoda and its dragon mosaic are a great stop if you want to combine a temple visit with a great view over the city. The best attractions in Nha Trang are set against a stunning backdrop of white sandy beaches, verdant mountains, and untouched islands. Great for history buffs, Nha Trang is home to remnants of the Champa Kingdom, Buddhist temples, and Gothic-style Catholic churches, while natural hot springs, salt fields, and unique waterfall offers sightseeing and recreational activities. While it's fairly easy to explore this popular district on foot, bicycle, and motorcycle, there are numerous tour operations within Nha Trang City Center that organize day excursion to Nha Trang's most popular attractions. 8th is Sapa. Beautiful Sapa is located in the northern mountains of Vietnam and is made up of a main town in a Muong Hoa Valley. Surrounding Sapa proper, you will find a selection of local villages, which are the home of some of the ethnic minorities in Vietnam. This means that this part of the country has a distinct and unique culture, which makes a visit here not to be missed if you are in the region. On the outskirts of the town, you will find jade rice paddies that are cut into a craggy mountainsides, and the air is cooler as the mountain covered in a delicate mist. If you like trekking, then this is definitely the place to come, as a rugged scenery and mountain air makes this perfect place to get outside and explore. These days, Sapa welcomes a diverse range of visitors attracted by the highland tribes, iconic rice paddies, and forest treks. The whole area is blessed with awe-inspiring natural beauty. Seventh on the list is Hoi An. Hoi An attractions comprises centuries-old Buddhist pagodas and temples, colonial shop houses, and quaint museums that are set with popular areas of Riverside and ancient town. Once a prominent Vietnamese trading port between the 15th and 19th century, the ancient town and riverside of Hoi An City were declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, thanks to its well-preserved mix of Vietnamese, Japanese, Chinese, and French architecture, offering sightseeing opportunities you won't find in other cities in Vietnam. The best part of Hoi An is that its attractions are easily accessible on foot or cyclo, thanks to its pedestrian-friendly streets. If you're looking to explore beyond Hoi An ancient town, there are plenty of local villages and pristine beaches that are less than an hour away. The surrounding countryside of Hoi An is equally scenic, and you can easily take a day trip out to glorious beaches and ruined cities. Sixth is Hue. Hue is one of the most charming towns in Vietnam and is located on the banks of the beautifully named Perfume River. This part of Vietnam has a long and illustrious history as it is used to be one of the main royal capitals of the country. As such, history lovers will find a huge amount to enjoy here. From the rambling ancient architecture to the engaging museums that will fill you in on all the details. Many people come here in particular to check out the ancient tombs of former emperors, which are dotted all over the city and provide you with a fascinating insights into West in the days of old. As this is a riverfront town, you will also be able to spend time enjoying the cool breezes and the pretty vistas as you stroll along the riverside walkway. There are a number of fascinating day trip locations close to the city, which means that can happily spend a week in Hue and still not see and do everything that this pretty part of Vietnam has to offer. Fifth spot is Phong Nha. Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park is an adventure traveler's paradise. Why is now the time to visit? Because it is the Vietnams of a decade ago. Unspoiled by commercialism, Phong Nha is like a tea kettle bubbling on high heat. It's screeching, whistle-deafening. The tiny town is on the verge of the tourism boom, and things will never be the same. At the epic center of Phong Nha's monumental growth are extraordinary cave system riddled among the jungles-clad hills and ancient limestone karsts of National Park. Colossal caves and subterranean rivers have been carved into the landscapes after millions of years of flooding. Phong Nha is much more than a place to visit caves, as we discovered on our adventure through Vietnam. It is a peaceful and tranquil rural town with the friendliest locals in the country. It is a place for lovers of great outdoors to enjoy. And don't miss the highlight of Phong Nha's destination. Fourth is Ha Long Bay. A UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular day trip from the capital Hanoi. Ha Long Bay is famous for its limestone carts and almost 2,000 islands that dot the turquoise green waters. While most of these islands are just towering rocks emerging from the ocean with no place to land, many make for great climbing destinations or have caves that can be approached with boats. Only 40 of the islands in Ha Long Bay are inhabited, and only a few of those are developed enough to offer hotels, restaurants, and recreational activities for visitors, including the larger Caba Island, where most of the cruise boats dock. Still, many visitors that arrive in Ha Long Bay via cruise spend their night on board. Moreover, The biodiversity of Halong Bay is concentrated highly with typical ecosystem and thousands of species and plants and animals, which is extremely rich and diverse. Third spot is Ho Chi Minh City. Ho Chi Minh City used to be known as Saigon, although this was officially changed after Ho Chi Minh unified Vietnam following the Vietnam War. As such, Ho Chi Minh City is a place that is steeped in some of the most important modern history in the world, and you will find references to this on every street corner. If you want to learn more about the period of reunification in Vietnam, then you can visit monuments, museums, and spots used during the Vietnam War. But you will also find a vibrant modern side to the city at the same time. Despite its historic and cultural significance, Ho Chi Minh City is also one of the most dynamic spots in Vietnam, and you can see this through the cutting-edge buildings and exciting nightlife on offer here. If you want to sample some of the local delights, then the street food scenery in the city is also one of the best in the country. Adding to the fascinating cultural jolt is a clutch of intriguing tourist attractions. A visit to Saigon allows you to learn more from Vietnamese side of the story and how the locals fought for independence and liberation. Second spot is Da Nang. The best attractions in Da Nang are a good mix of centuries-old pagodas, French colonial buildings, as well as the tranquil beaches with clear blue waters, and verdant national parks. Da Nang is known as a tourist capital of south-central Vietnam, with a west coast location that makes for beautiful sunsets against an impressive backdrop of lush mountains. If you're looking to soak up the sun while on vacation, Da Nang's pristine beaches offer a wide range of fun-filled activities and sightseeing opportunities. Da Nang is a laid-back coastal city bursting with stunning beaches, rolling mountains, and religious relics. Once considered a drop-off point for many of Vietnam's smaller cities dotting the coast, Da Nang is now drawing in its own tourists. Water sports are popular here, or you can also spend time hiking up mountains or visiting vibrant amusement parks and museums. As if that wasn't enough, you will also find historic attractions here like temples and crumbling ruins. And the top of the list is Hanoi. Hanoi is a vibrant capital of Vietnam, and it is also one of the bright lights of cities in Asia. Vietnam, like many Asian cities, is transforming rapidly, but if you are looking for its historic heart, you will certainly find it in Hanoi. In addition to the gorgeous architecture, much of which dates from the colonial period, you will also find an engaging clutch of museums that will fill you in on all the history of this part of the country. You can also visit traditional Vietnamese monuments such as temples and pagodas. And if you like photography, then you will be spoiled for choice here. Hanoi, the beautiful cultural capital of Vietnam, is full of things to see and do. A few days in the city doesn't do injustice, but luckily, most attractions are located within walking distance of another. You can easily map out an itinerary for yourself and enjoy a day of wandering around, taking in the contrasting beauty of the old and new. Make sure to visit as many of these attractions as possible to fully enhance your experience in Hanoi.